This is a full body weight workout for all levels, so no equipment needed for this workout at all today. Just a mat or a soft surface and around about this much space, so really it is a great do anywhere workout. There are going to be different levels during this workout that you can adapt and change depending on your level of fitness and flexibility, so please just make the changes that you need to make as we're going along, and I'm going to guide you through all of those today as we go along. So let's just start with a warm-up. As we're warming up, one really important thing that I need to tell you is if you start to feel unwell at any point today, if you start to feel that the exercises are too much, then please do just stop and then pick back up on a day when you are feeling better. Okay, if you're tracking your fitness, please make sure you have your fitness tracker on. We're just going to do some squats here. Good. And then we're going to get going with a session really soon. We're just going to bring the heart rate up ever so slightly before we get into this session today. Good. So just squatting back. Now your squats may look a little bit different to mine. They may look exactly the same. So you could be squatting back here at the top. You could be squatting really deeply all the way down here. But whichever way you're squatting, please make sure your bottom is going back, your chin is up, and your tummy is nice and pulled in nice and tight. Good. Okay. We're going to do a standing Russian twist. So we're going to have our arms together, hands together, arms nice and straight. We're going to have your hips facing forwards. Try and keep those nice and tight. Arms together, and we're going to go over and over. You might feel a few crunches and creaks as you work through this rotation here. Good. So always eye gaze is following where the hands are going. You may not be wanting to look at your fingertips. It might make you a little dizzy. I'm not a fan of doing that. So just getting my head to go around where my arms are going is usually the best way forward here. Good. So we're just warming up through this rotation here. Down the legs into the squats. Good. 2, 1. We're going to get going with the program. So just work to your level all the way through. We're going to get down to the mat for the first thing. We're going to do a Russian twist. Now, if you are not in a position to get down to the mat at all, you can do this from a chair, you can do this from a seated position, so it's totally up to you. All of these exercises are completely suitable for all levels, okay? So we're going to do a Russian twist. So we're going to turn, we're going to reach down, turn over, and reach down to the floor. You can have your heels on the floor, you can have your feet off the floor, and you can even pedal in while you're doing it. There are 3 different levels. We're ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's go. So reaching over. Good. So remember, you can keep your feet onto the mat. You can keep your feet off the mat here with me, or you can pedal the legs in as well. Good. So they're all just different levels of intensity as you're going through. If you're at the level where you want to get your feet up but you're just not quite there yet, you can do one with the feet down, do one with the feet up, one with the feet down, one with the feet up. Good. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. We're going to go into a bridge now and then go to a down dog. So if you're able to, coming into your full bridge position, then you're up here. If not, choose a really stable raised surface, like I've got here, and get into your bridge position here, and you're just going to be pushing back through and coming back into your bridge. So I'm going to do it on the mat, but you do have that option if you can't hold your full bridge. Ready to go. Full bridge and pushing back, driving those heels down, pushing forwards, nice straight spine, heels go down, and pushing forwards. You can hold your bridge onto your knees, pop up to your toes, push into your down dog, come back onto your knees if you wish. It's totally up to you. You've got all the flexibility here. Good. So you can make these workouts work for you. Well done. Just a few more seconds here. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. We're going to do a standing bicycle crunch next. So up to our feet. We're going to try and get our elbow and our knee together or even past each other with a nice flat foot, chin away from chest, and relaxed shoulders. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So really crunching in now. Crunch and crunch. Good. Always thinking about holding in those core muscles nice and tight. Good. So doing this kind of activity, this weight-bearing activity, is going to give you loads and loads of benefit for your bone health, for your muscle density. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got the press up next. So don't worry about the press up. There's so many different levels of press up that we can do. You can do your press up onto a wall, hands onto the wall, and pressing into the wall like so. You can come onto your raised surface and you can do your press up onto your raised surface, or you've got the mat where you can go into your knees or toes. So you literally have every level that you can do on your press up. I'm going to go on my knees. We're going to press up for 30 seconds. Let's go now. So going all the way down, coming all the way back up. That's 1. So what you want to do is keep your chest just off the mat as you're going down. I always say for these kinds of exercises, it's got to be range over reps all of the time. We're thinking about strength here, building up strength, becoming nice and strong. And you're not going to do that by firing out 30 tiny little press ups. You want to get through that range, push yourself through, and rest. Good job, well done. We're going to come all the way back round. We're going to see the press ups again, so don't worry, there's going to be another opportunity to get those nailed. Coming onto your back then, we're going to be doing a glute bridge. So lying down, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to push our hips up and try and make a straight line from our shoulders all the way to our knees. 3, 2, 1, pushing up. There's that straight line, and back down. Up, squeeze, back down. Small touch down, straight back up, squeeze, and down. Good. We need to really, really work on squeezing those glute muscles. Squeeze them in good and tight. Squeeze it in. Good. Well done. Good. Just a slight touch down and then straight back up again. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Coming up to our feet then. Taking this little transition time. We've got 20 seconds. We're going to do a march or jog, and we're going to do that for 40 seconds. Okay, so you can either be marching here with me, nice strong strides as you're marching. You can jog if you want to, okay? It's totally up to you. It's as high or as low impact as you want to make it. Ready? Let's go. So I'm going to march it through here on this first one. So nice flat foot here. I'm getting those arms back and forth, really pumping through. Chins up, chests out. I'm feeling proud. I'm feeling happy. Good. Holding into my tummy here. Good. Gonna get that blood rushing around. So this has cardiovascular benefits. It's also got the fact that you're bearing your own weight. So you've got bone density benefits here as well. And it feels pretty good too. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna take our feet together here. We're gonna draw one leg out. One hand goes down into the squat, back together. Out and together, out and together. That's the low impact version. For a higher impact, you jump it out, jump it in, jump it out, jump it in. Okay, totally up to you which one you want to do. We're going to go for 30 seconds, 2, 1, let's go. So the jumping version here. Good. Or the stepping version, stepping it out, stepping it out. Good. And each time, I'm squatting down, pushing my bottom backwards. Excellent. Good. Well done. That heart rate should be coming up a little bit by now. Now you can make these faster, you can make them slower. Obviously you can add your jumps in or take them out. 2, 1, and rest. We've got a cross punch next, but we're going to add a little bob and weave, because it really gets into those core muscles as well. So we're going to cross punch 4 times. We're going to come under and cross punch again 4 times, and then we're going to come under again. So imagine you've got a ticket barrier and you're going to go underneath that there. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, under. 1, 2, 3, 4, under. Good. Give it some on those punches. Be aggressive here. Good. Push. Well done. Now your ticket barrier does not have to be particularly low. You can have a higher ticket barrier here if you want to. Otherwise, you're all the way under there. Good. Well done. Excellent work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finish the one that you're on. Last exercise before we go back round to those Russian twists. We're going to do a mountain climber. If you don't fancy a mountain climber, you can do a high knee crunch. So your high knee crunch looks like this. Knee comes up, hands come down either side. Mountain climber on the other hand, we're down to the mat, and you can either step your mountain climber in or you can run it in here. Up to you. We're ready to go in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So mountain climber here. Really pulling those knees in. So I'm going a moderate pace here. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. You can do a walking mountain climber if you want to. And for those of you who are standing, just to remind you, get that knee up and crunch it down. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So you can see the movements are really similar. You use the arms a little more in the standing version. Good. Keep going, whichever level you're on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go back round. We're going to go back round to the Russian twist. Take a sip of water if you need to. It's not an awful lot of rest in these sessions because I want to pack them full of juicy benefits for you and your body. We're going to go back round and do the Russian twist. So we've got 10 seconds, so get yourself ready, get yourself all sorted out. Ready, holding it in, chin is up, shoulders are back. Let's go. Well done. How's that heart rate doing? Good, I hope. Well done. So I've got my feet on. Remember, you can have your feet off here and you can pedal it if you prefer. If you want to get a real core crunch, pedal it in. Otherwise, feet on, feet off. And remember, you can just do a pedal or you can just do a touch down, touch up to you. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to go back to that bridge with a down dog. This time, if you want to, you can do a toe touch. So I'm going to show you how that could look. You've got your bridge here, and coming back, you can touch the opposite toe and come back in, or you can just push back into your down dog. It's totally up to you. Remember, you can use your stable, keyword stable, raised surface if you want to here. Ready, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to push back here, and when I'm coming back in through to my bridge, I'm making sure that I'm not swinging through. Okay, I'm keeping really controlled. I'm not rushing here because then the muscles can contract for longer and give you higher benefits. Good. Well done. We'll stay down here. Good. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Finish the one that you're on. Good job. Back up to your feet then. We've got the standing bicycle crunch, so you know how that feels. Nice and tight into the core. We've got 5 seconds, not long. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch it in. Crunch, crunch, and crunch. Good. Well done. So you can use this as a little cardio burst. Well done. But you can slow it down and just focus on muscle engagement and crunching it through. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got the press ups again. So Whichever level you were at and you were happy with, whether you're on your wall, your raised surface, onto your knees, or into a full press, totally up to you. This is for all levels. This is for you, okay? I've written this for you. So you just do the level that you're happy with doing. And we've got 10 seconds before we go. I really want you to nail the form. So if you're struggling in the box position on your knees, go to a raised surface, as long as it's stable. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. Good. Chest all the way down. And if you are at a stage where you are on your toes, go through that range. Don't be afraid to be strong. Being strong is so healthy. Good. You're not going to get super muscly. 2, 1, rest. Okay, good. We're going to go next to the glute bridge. So back into the glute bridge here. Onto your back, feet onto the floor, and we're going to really push up here. Okay, ready to go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push it up, back down. Push, down. Good. Well done. Excellent work. Good. Push and squeeze. Squeeze. Super tight. Get those hips up, up, up. Well done. Good. Well done. We're going to go for our march or jog next. Whichever level you're at. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Finish the one you're on. Well done. Up we come to those feet then. March or jog. Depending on which level you want to do, whether you want to bring the intensity up, then jog if you're happy to do so, if it feels safe. Otherwise, stay with a march. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So marching away here. Really big, exaggerated movements. Get that blood rushing all the way around. Good. Keep going. 30 seconds now. Or you've got the jog. Okay, if you want to jog it through, here we are. Good. Don't be afraid. If it feels good, then go for it. Well done. Excellent work. 10 seconds here now. So whether you're marching or jogging. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to take 10 seconds off. That's all we're going to take off here because we're near the end. So we're just going to crack straight through. We're going to do that squat to floor touch. 2, 1, feet come together, out and out. So remember, this is your stepping version, your low impact version here, or you've got your higher impact version, jumping in and out. Good. Well done. Good. Keep it going then. Whichever version you're doing, I'm going to do both. I'm going to show you it all. Good. There's not one that's better than the other. There's one that will bring your heart rate up quicker, but you have to be able to maintain it. Good. Keep going. Well done. We've got that cross punch coming up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you ready? Cross punch for the bob and weave. Under your ticket barrier and across. We're ready to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Under. 2, 3, 4. Under. Good. Well done. Really give it someone that punch. Punch, 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 punch. Good. Well done. It doesn't matter if you lose count on the punches. Just punch. Just get under that imaginary ticket barrier you've got there. Go underneath. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You're going to take 10 seconds rest. We're going to head down to the mat and we're going to do those mountain climbers. If you prefer, stay on your feet and do the knee crunch instead, then please feel free to do that. 3, 2, 1, Let's go. So I'm tapping my foot here. This is one level. I'm going to do it without the foot tap here. I'm going to go a little quicker. You can go as quick as you want to here. Totally up to you. Whatever feels safe. Whatever feels good. Well done. This is our last exercise here before we do a little cool down. So don't be afraid to work hard. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Well done. Well, my heart rate's definitely up. I hope yours is as well. I'm going to head to the mat. Lie onto the mat and we're going to do a dead bug here. So lying down, back nice and flat onto the mat, fingertips up to the sky, knees are bent. I'm just going to control my breathing here for a second. I'm just going to pull back one arm and the opposite leg, and then back to center. Opposite arm and leg, and back to center. So here you're really going to bring that heart rate down. You're still working the muscles, they're still nice and warm. But you can start to control that heart rate now. In through the nose, push out through the mouth. Good. And if you're struggling with the coordination on this particular exercise, don't worry, you are not alone. It's a tricky one to master, but once you've got it, then you'll have it and you'll see how far you've come. Good. Another couple on each side then. Well done. So it is really important to do a cool down. Take a little walk if you can, even if it's just to walk around the house. 2, 1, just to help that heart rate to come down. Please don't sit down straight away. And thank you so much for joining me.